More NBA 2K17 news today, and today we're gonna look at player attributes. Alright, so first things first, just like previous year, you're gonna have player types for everybody. So this year you still got your, what they're calling it, the archetype this year. So you got things like slashers, you got things like shot creators, sharpshooters, and things like that. But what you really want to focus on is that, if you can see, each archetype comes with its own level caps. So you can see player attributes are distributed between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 categories, and each categories are offered obviously skill caps depending on the archetype you choose. And if you look to the bottom, there are also upgradable badges, and if you look again, depending on your archetypes, you're gonna get different types of upgradable badges. This means archetypes are not only gonna drive the kind of caps you have in the 10 different attributes, it is also going to determine what kind of badges you can upgrade. So this is all great news, really. And if you look at the current archetype here, this is the point forward. This is probably the player I will be making in 2K17 to do my tutorials, and also if you guys want to see a series, leave a comment in the comment section to let me know if you want to see that. But I do see a little bit of problems here. If you would focus on the 10 different, attribute types in terms of the shooting up, dribble, layup, dunks, 3-point shooting, and all that, you can see it is very offensively oriented. So defending is pretty much defined by just one category, so that is a little bit frustrating. I mean, this actually goes to show a lot of the other issues. I mean, things like playmaking and defending, within those, skill sets itself, there are many, micro skill sets. And with this kind of, attribute distribution, you can't really choose. Like, what if I want to make a really good perimeter defender and not a, post-up defense? Like, I want my guy to have no post-up defense and only perimeter defense. See, I can't do that. Even with lockdown defender, where there is, I get the full bar, I can do as much defending as I can in terms of adding it to my, my attribute points, is that I can't really specify what kind of defender he is. Like, he's gonna be a fully capped out defender, but is he gonna be like the type of guy I want? Things like this is actually a little bit stressful, especially for something, very detailed like playmaking. Like, what if I want a guy that's really good at passing, but I don't really need him to do pick and roll passing because he's kind of like a swing passer or like an entry passer? See, I can't control that now because everything is broken down into playmaking, but not the specific details of playmaking. But all in all, this is great news, because if you look at it the way it's set up, people can't make superstars all the time. Essentially, everyone is I don't want to say role player, but everyone in 2K17, if you have a My Player, you're gonna have different kinds of specialists. So that's really good on a competitive and RPG sense. So I am looking forward to that. So we'll see what happens. The news are coming out hot and fast, so that's great news. And you can see the wingspan is also very interesting. It's pretty much like real life. If you're tall, you're gonna be good at tall people stuff, like rebounds, box out, and blocks. I guess this will increase your cap in the attributes. And on the other hand, if you're short, you'll be good at short people stuff, so like skill things like shooting, layups, ball control, and speed. So these are all great news. Just I wish there would be even more details, but it is a great start, and we won't know because these are just, previews. So if you guys want to see more 2K17 news from me, let me know, and tutorials will be coming out on the September 9th. Yeah, September 9th for tutorials. So keep an eye out for that. As always, thanks for coming by. I'll see all of you next time.